All right, all right. Welcome back to another episode of Sip and Cook with me. It's your boy Chef Dunn, Divine Visions Catering, and our special guest in house today is Miss Tamara Thickum Sims. She's going to be talking about her business and what she does. We're going to have a nice little fun show. Today's meal isn't something that really takes a lot of preparation, or it doesn't take a lot of time to prepare. It does take a little bit of mise en place in order to get everything set up. But other than that, it's just combining things and kind of rocking with it. So what we're going to be doing today is our cocktail is going to be a citrus martini. We are going to pair that with a shrimp ceviche. So this is a traditional shrimp ceviche. That means no heat has touched the protein. So I'm going to show you how to prepare that. I'll tell you how long you need to prepare it ahead of time to get the proper consistency. And other than that, grab you something to drink and come sip and cook with me. All right. So to start off, we're going to start it off like we always do. We're going to start off with our cocktail. So I've already filled our shaker with some ice. Now, the cool thing about the martini is no one actually knows where it originated from. There's actually an argument between a couple of different states and cities about where it actually came from. San Francisco says it started at one of their hotels. New York says it started at one of theirs. And Martinez, which is a city in California, if I'm not mistaken, also says that it originated there. San Francisco said people used to go to San Francisco, get one at their hotel that they named after the city Martinez because people would stop in San Francisco on their way there. Martinez says they started it. New York says, no, we started it. We don't know. We just know it's delicious.
Interesting.
So we're going to start off with our vodka, and we're going to do 2 shots per cocktail. So since I'm making 3, that's going to be 6. And just because.
You can always put a little extra.
Always need a little extra. Next, we're going to go with our vermouth. Vermouth is just this is an extra dry vermouth. This is all with, just an ingredient that adds a little bit of dryness, a little bit of tartness to our finished martini. We're going to add a 1/2 ounce per cocktail.
Perfect. No extra on that.
No. That ain't the good stuff. You only want to add extra of the good stuff. Next, we're going to add triple sec, which is going to add a sweetness, a little bit of orange on the back end. We're going to also add 3/2 ounces of that.
Okay.
And to that, we're going to add some fresh lemon juice.
Okay.
Fresh lime juice.
Okay.
Roughly about a 1/2 ounce of each. And some fresh squeezed grapefruit.
Citrus. Hey, lots of citrus going on here.
Lastly, just to add a little bit of sweetness to take that edge off, we're going to add a little bit of sweetened lime juice. Now, this is not a sweet drink. It's definitely going to put some hair on your chest, so be careful.
Well, he did put a little extra vodka in there too.
We'll give it a quick shake. Would you like to do us the honors?
Sure. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for watching. We got Coach Maya.
Shake just to get it nice and chill. That's going to take that bite off at the end.
Yeah, we don't shake it a little extra. Marlon Wade, Solo Fitness. Thank you all for
joining. Thank you all for tuning in. Gotta get some rhythm in that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get a little swagger in that shake. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. We good now. We good.
You're like, okay, you scared me that time, so okay, we're good.
That's a perfect pour.
Look at
at that perfect pour.
Lovely, lovely.
Lovely.
Next, take our grapefruit, and we just want to get some of our rind. We'll take that, go right around our rim, drop that right in there. Beautiful. This is just going to add, the oils in this are going to add a little bit more citrus, and you're also going to smell it first, which is going to help with the taste.
Okay.
All righty. At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Wanda Miller, helps make the show possible for me.
Thank you.
And salud.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mm. That's delicious.
That is
This is
really
delicious.
good.
It's delicious.
That
This
is
is
so
really,
good.
really good.
Cheers. Awesome.
And it
Love
does the smell. You can smell from.
Definitely.
This is
off the rim.
perfect for
So
me.
great.
I love it.
Nice, mellow balance. It's got that tart, little bit of sweet. Gonna get that vodka kick to it. Just a nice mellow, something to chill, something just to sip on.
Delicious.
All right. So now at this time, if you would like to go ahead and let them know what you do and how you do it.
Well, I am. My name's Tanera Thickum-Sims.
Welcome to Nara.
Thank you, Wanda. I am actually a jack of all trades, but what I am here to be promoting today is Blue Spa and Fitness. I have been doing pole for almost an entire year. July 9th will be 1 year for me. So
Wow.
I've officially lost 50 pounds.
Congratulations.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
excited. I started teaching or doing instruction on Blue Spa and Fitness as of December. And I teach Aptastic Voyage.
Nice.
I teach Aptastic Voyage, which is our basic pole. It's our basic pole cardio class. It gives you your strength and conditioning. So if you're interested in wanting to start a pole journey or wanting to lose some weight and you want to do it in a nice, sexy, sensual way, then it's a
So explain to them what you mean by pole class.
So we do a lot of cardio, and within the class, a lot of strengthening your upper body strength. I have people all the time that say, I don't have the upper body strength to do it, but that's the reason why you take the class. So then that way you can gain that upper body strength. It is an actual pole, like a stripper pole.
Pole dance.
Pole dancing. Okay? So no, that does not mean that you have to be a stripper in any kind of way. Okay? You don't have to have experience to be able to do it. All levels are always welcome. I have people tell me I'm too old to do it. If I'm not mistaken, one of our oldest that we have that takes the class, she is in her 50s. So there's no excuse to why you can't or cannot do something. Just try. You have to put forth effort.
I've actually seen her train someone on the spot at a location. It's really cool to see someone who has never touched a pole really get on there and have fun with it. You know, it's a way for a woman to really enjoy herself, work up a sweat, work her full body, while also learning how to embrace her femininity. So it's a really cool thing to watch. And I'm pretty sure anybody who would actually do it would love it. Tell them where they can find you and where the classes are.
You can find me on Facebook at Tanera Sims. Instagram is at Thickums which is PHORUE. A lot of people always ask that question. Thickums is with a UMS. You're going to want to hit up also the owner of Blue Spa and Fitness, which is Danny Love Young. That's how you can find her on Facebook. On Instagram, you can find her at Trickster Blue or at Blue Spa and Fitness.
Definitely. So if you are in the Atlanta area and would like to, just branch out, try something else health-wise that's also fun, check them out. We will also stay tuned because we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end like we always do. So You definitely want to stay tuned for that and pay attention because one of the questions is going to come from this broadcast. All right.
Pay attention.
So, our next thing that we are going to be preparing is our ceviche. Now, ceviche is it originated in Peru. It has, Spanish influences, Mexican influences, all of the Spaniard influence in Mexican, as well as Peruvian. So there's a lot of ingredients and flavors in this, and it's really just the combination of fresh fish and citrus. And the reason why you need the citrus is because no heat actually touches the fish. The citrus acids actually cook the fish. So it allows it to maintain all of its natural qualities of freshness and flavor, but also infuses it with all of those fresh citrus notes and spices. So this is super simple, super easy, something you can prepare hours before your guests arrive, sit it in the refrigerator overnight even, and it'll come out perfect.
Nice.
So what we are going to do, she is going to be my assistant today, and we are going to just go ahead and show you how to mix the product. We're also going to make some fried plantains, which is my favorite way to eat this. You can eat it with some crackers. You can eat it with basically anything that you would like. You can just with a fork, but I like the fried plantains. They add a nice crunch, nice flavor. It still has those South American notes to it. So I'm gonna show you how to make those, and we're gonna show you the finished product. All right. So to start off, I'm gonna show you the ingredients that we have. So first of all, our leftover lime juice and lemon juice.
Awesome.
To that, we're also going to add some fresh orange juice, cilantro, some avocado. Now, the main ingredients that you have to have is the citrus, which is the lime, the lemon, cilantro, and some type of spice, some type of pepper, as well as salt, because we're actually brining the seafood. And brine just means flavorful, salty liquid, because the salt allows the flavors to fold into the proteins. So everything else is just things that you can add, but you don't necessarily have to. So to ours, we're adding avocado, sweet corn, peppers and onions, garlic, red pepper, a little Old Bay seasoning, and kosher salt. So now that you know what is all going in there, let's talk about the shrimp. Now, for this particular dish, you don't want to use really big shrimp because the larger the shrimp, the longer it's going to take for the acid to start to cook the fish. Now, there are some people that really like, it's almost like sushi. They just want that outside, just barely cooked, just to burn away any germs, anything like that. And then they actually like the texture and the taste of the fish or the shrimp in that almost raw state. If that is the case, you really just want to get you maybe 30, 60 shrimp. Remember, if you paid attention to the show, the number of the shrimp that's on the bag determines the size of the shrimp. The larger the number, the smaller the shrimp. So these are 26/30s, so I'm going to want to cut these down. Now, you can leave them whole, but they're kind of big. They're going to take a while. I usually only allow mine to marinate for 12 to 24 hours at max. So we're just going to take these, and you just want to rough chop them. You don't have to get cute and fancy with them. Just cut them down. Nice chunks. You want it to be, a nice palatable chunk. Oh, I love shrimp.
I do too.
Now you can use any kind of white fish. You can use salmon. You can use mahi. You can use cod. You can use whatever fish that you have available. You can use tuna.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I always hear of shrimp ceviche.
Yeah, and shrimp ceviche is not even the most popular type.
What is the most popular type?
That I don't know. It would be whatever fish
is indigenous to an area.
Yeah, indigenous to Peru.
Peru. Okay.
So now that we have that,
I need to Google that.
Right.
What is the fish that's indigenous to Peru?
and we go ahead and just add this to our bowl. Now, what I would like you to do, let's move this out of the way, is start to combine our ingredients.
Okay.
When you do that, I'm gonna set
So I'm adding all of what's in these cups.
everyone. Yep. So there, and as you add it, I'm gonna tell them about how much is in each cup.
Okay.
So add about half of that.
Okay.
Yep. And that's about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cilantro. This is just rough chopped cilantro. That's roughly a half a pound of shrimp. The next is garlic. That's about 2 tablespoons of garlic. I really like garlic.
I do too.
So we got about a half a tablespoon of the Old Bay mix.
Alright.
A quarter of a avocado. You can add as much avocado as you choose.
I like avocado too.
Gonna add about not quite that whole thing of tablespoon. You only want to add, of salt. You only want to add about a tablespoon of salt.
We're gonna measure this.
That's perfect. Maybe just a tad more. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna add our peppers and onions. That's roughly about an ounce of peppers and onions. Add our corn. Lastly, we're going to add about a tablespoon of crushed red pepper.
Spice. I like all the spice.
Now, basically, you want to coat that with our liquids.
Okay. So I'm adding all of this.
Yep. Add all of that orange juice. Now, orange juice does not necessarily have to be added, but I think it adds a nice, sweet citrus note. That is our lemon juice. That's roughly a quarter cup. Finally, about a cup full of lime juice. I would say use about half of that. Perfect. Now give it a nice little stir up.
That Chef Risa said, what are we making? She
making
joined us
shrimp
late.
ceviche.
So we are doing ceviche.
A shrimp ceviche.
All right. So, and once it is mixed up, you are done. What you want to do is cover your bowl, set it in the refrigerator for anywhere from up to 12 to 24 hours. The longer you sit, the more it's going to cook, the more firm it's going to be. And you can serve this as an appetizer. You can serve this as an entree. You can serve this as a salad. You know, just whatever you like to serve.
And it's already started cooking because some of these pieces are starting to get pink already.
Yep, that acid cooks fast. So the more, you don't want to keep it in there more than 24 hours. 12 hours is about perfect, but you do want to constantly stir it. You want to make sure that every surface of the shrimp is being coated in the citrus. All right, so we're going to set this over here to the side, and let's get out our handy dandy cutting board so I can show you how to make the plantains. So let's go ahead and wash off our hatchet.
Hatchet. He said he's got a hatchet. I'm going to move these out of the way.
All right. So now that we have our ceviche made, let's go ahead and show you how to make our plantains.
Yum. Hey, cousin Sabrina. Thank you for watching.
All right. Always make sure you change out your gloves
No,
so that we do not
contaminate.
cross-contaminate our deliciousness. So this contraption here is called a mandolin. It is a godsend tool. It can be used to cut strips, cut thin cuts, cut thicker. Like this is a kitchen tool that
Where
you
you get one
need
of
to
those?
have. I bought this one at Walmart, $20. Perfect. Now, you know, if you're going to be using it often, you might want to invest a little bit more because the more you invest, the more sturdy it's going to be, the longer it's going to last, the longer the blade's going to last. But for the average house, $20, it'll last you a year or two. Go out and spend another 20, and you got another.
So can you get the blade sharpened so you don't have to spend the extra 20? Or
You can, but
just easier just.
it's easier to get the extra 20. So this is a plantain. This is a green plantain. They also come in yellow. Yellow is going to be a little softer, a little bit sweeter. The green ones are starchier and more firm. These are the ones you're going to want to use to fry.
All right.
They are basically in the banana family, but these are not meant to be eaten raw.
Okay.
So first thing you want to do is cut off the ends. Now, the skin is also, as you can see, much thicker than a banana, and they do not peel as easily. So you're going to want to take your knife and really make sure that you've gotten all the way through the skin. Now from there, now make sure you don't go too far, and just want to kind of peel that off.
Perfect.
Now mind
It's
you,
real thick.
it's thick and it does not come off easily. If you want to, you can soak it in a little warm water for a second. That helps with it, but you know, just takes a little bit of digging in there.
All right.
Bam. There we go. Now,
Hey Aquila, hey Brandon. He said closed caption. You killing it. Thank you, Brandon. We're trying out a little new technology. We're trying out today.
Here, we just want to take our mandolin. Now, as you can see, there's different settings on here for different levels of thickness. You want these to be thin, but not too thin, because you don't want them to burn as they cook. Now, this is just a little contraption to help guide your hand. You just stick it in there,
I love it.
and boom.
All right. Let me see. I
Boom.
want to see.
Now, go ahead.
I got it. Because I might have to get one of these.
Yep, perfect.
That's so cool.
I am so happy to buy one of these. I'm going to check out Amazon though.
Yep, you can get them on Amazon. You can Walmart.
All right.
One more.
See,
There you go. Now that last one usually
it's a
is a
doozy.
little doozy. And normally,
All right, there we go.
this isn't a good design because normally this isn't this big. You normally it'll fit within the slide range so you can really get in there. But you definitely want to use this because I've seen a lot of accidents where people have really cut their hand not using the guard properly.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, and it will definitely send you to the hospital.
We don't want any of
We
that.
don't want that.
So be careful when you're at home trying to use a knife. Otherwise, if you know how to use a knife, just use it.
Well, yeah, knives are.
But of course, you're going to want to have to cut these really thin. So you have to still be careful.
So, you know, if you don't have a mandolin, you can always use a potato peeler.
Potato peeler. Perfect. See?
So
Those
from
are
there,
cheaper.
just want to make sure your grease is roughly at medium to medium high heat. You don't want it to be too hot because you don't want it to burn. Now, these do have sugar. They have less sugar than a banana, but they do have some sugar in them. So now we're just going to take these. I'm just going to drop them in there. And you don't want to overcrowd the pan. Never overcrowd the pan when you're trying to fry something.
So how many would you say needs to go in
Well,
one?
it depends on the size of your pan, and it depends on how much oil you have.
Okay.
With these, it's not going to. One banana, I would say one banana or one plantain at a time slice is about the amount that you're going to want to put in there. So we're just going to let those kind of cook up and do what they do. So while those are doing that, as you can see, we just got them nice. You can kind of move them around, make sure they don't stick. But for the most part, you just want them to fry 2 minutes, 3 at the max. They're done. So, would you like to introduce what our guests have an opportunity to win with the trivia questions?
Yes. So with the trivia question, you can't be even a male and want to maybe start cold. So I'm not going to say that a male cannot win this. Maybe you're a male who wins and you decide that you want to give it away as a gift to your girlfriend or to a friend that you have, your cousin, sister, auntie, cousin, whatever, whoever.
Yes.
So with that being said, you're going to get to win 4 free classes. 4 free classes. These classes are usually $25 a piece. So
no.
that's a $100 giveaway. Now,
so is it
I don't
different?
know about you, but it's worth it to actually take advantage of getting those classes for free. So if you get the trivia question right, by all means, actually use the giveaway. Because I've heard a lot of people, and I know a lot of businesses, and they always say, I do giveaways, and people never take advantage of the giveaway.
What are the type of classes that they get? Like, is it all this?
There won't be all the same. You can choose 4 different classes. There are classes that occur on Sunday through Saturday. Okay. These classes consist of, we have Mondays. Fantastic Voyage is actually offered 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. I teach the class that's on Wednesdays at 7:30. So if you want to take the class with me, you can do so. Otherwise, I think those classes are actually offered at 6:30 on different days of the week. They have a sensual fit, which is offered 3 times, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday. Sensual fit will allow you to get out your sexy side, bring out some of that sensual femininity. Okay. We also have what she calls Blue City, which is going to be your twerk. All that twerking requires a lot of squats, so be ready to be in the squat position so you can twerk. Then we also have...
That's what I need to learn how to do. I cannot twerk.
You don't know how to twerk?
Well, you know, little booties matter.
All booties matter. So, yes. We have Blue Zone, which is your fast, upbeat choreography. It will require that you're doing some kind of climbing or a spin. There's also a spin class, which the poles are put on spin mode, so then that way you are learning how to do different spin moves. We have diamond inversions, which allows you, once you are getting to the spot where you are inverting, which she always requires that at least you take 5 Fantastic Voyage 1 classes.
What do you mean inverting? Like climb the pole and go upside down?
Yes, ma'am. I am to that part.
Okay.
I'm excited. I get to go. I can be flipping
Because I just
upside
had
down.
to take a moment and say exactly what inverting was.
Yes, it is. That's what that means. You get to flip upside down. Okay. Climb Lounge. Climb Lounge is all about climbing. You learn different types of climbs. You have your side climb, your basic climb, your forearm climb. I do help you learn how to get to that part.
You never think about how much goes into poles.
You never think about what goes into actually pole dancing.
Oh my goodness.
And it is a full body exercise.
Yeah, I have respect for those ladies who climb the pole.
I gained so much respect watching you train those ladies. That was awesome.
It's wonderful to be able to get to do it. I hope that you guys take the advantage of that. If you're not able to win that particular contest, this particular month happens to be our 6-month grand opening. So she is offering for all new students only. So if you're new, you've never been to Blue Spot Fitness before, you get to take 6 classes. 6 for $26.
What?
Wow. So yeah, if you're in the Atlanta area, definitely check her out.
It's an awesome deal. It's a great special. The special is going to be running.
Great way to get that quarantine weight off.
Yes, get some of that quarantine right off. Get yourself healthy. Come sweat sexy.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then you get to meet other women and sweat with other women. So it's a great process. Those look delicious.
So perfect.
All right. So this is our fried plantains. As you can see,
They're perfectly golden
perfectly
and
golden, nice
awesome.
and crisp. Ooh, beautiful. We just want to set them out, let the oil drop, but as soon as they come out the grease, hit them with a little salt.
All right.
That the salt will absorb in as they cool down, as the pores close in, it'll flavor it that much more. All right.
Will Hunter said nice.
Yes.
So let me show you the finished product. This has been sitting in my refrigerator for roughly 24 hours.
It looks delicious.
Look how awesome that looks.
It looks great.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and plate this up. Just going to take our ceviche and put it in our little mold here. Oh yeah.
That looks awesome.
Press that down. Actually, a little square plate, please.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, you can use it. Make it look like a mouse.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Then we're just going to.
Oh, beautiful.
Now,
That looks
while I
absolutely
finish up this
delicious.
plate, we're going to go with our trivia question. The trivia question is, where did ceviche originate from?
Ooh.
Now, the way to win, go ahead and in any one of the chats that we have open, put in the answer. Once we put in the answer, whoever we see that actually answered it first, you are the winner. But in order to claim the prize, you have to go onto your personal, either Facebook or Instagram or whatever page, and state that you won the Sip and Cook trivia question. And you have to tag either Divine Visions Catering or Wonder Woman Productions in that post. Once you do that, you can go ahead and get your prize.
Hey. Which remember, you get 4 free whole classes with Blue Spot.
Oh.
4 of them. $100 worth for free.
That's a day.
Has to be used during the month of June. So
That's gorgeous.
that is awesome. That looks so.
Now let's just go and grab our little bit of cilantro that we had left.
Oh yes.
Sprinkle that right on there.
Beautiful.
Now that is
Now you
our
make shrimp ceviche.
ceviche. Just move that over. Let you guys get a good close-up look at that.
That looks delicious.
That's gorgeous.
All right.
Just imagine you can make this at home. Real
Make
quick.
this at home. Like I said, you
Yes.
make it, set it aside. All right, now for the exciting part. There we go.
Mmm.
Miss Miller, there we go.
Thank you.
All right, let's give it a try. We'll take
So we're supposed to take it and put it on top of the.
that, or you take a bite of that and a bite of that, whichever, however you would like.
Let's see how.
Is this off?
Yes.
These are so perfectly crispy.
I see somebody ask a question.
This is delicious.
I gotta eat first.
Absolutely delicious.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
So refreshing.
Well, Natural Egypt just asked what's in the mixture. You wanna run back over your ingredients real quick?
I need you to rewind. But it's a shrimp ceviche. The primary ingredients are shrimp, citrus juice, cilantro, salt, crushed red pepper,
That is awesome.
corn, and avocado. So,
And the
there's a couple-
trivia question.
And the trivia
Trivia
question
question.
was, where did ceviche originate?
Look it up. You can win 4 free classes.
4 free pole dance
Pole
classes.
dance classes.
Yes.
All right. Well, once again, we appreciate you coming out. Hey, be on the lookout. We will be running a Father's Day special. You'll be able to get your father a nice meal delivered directly to your house. That way you don't have to leave, stand in line, rush, do all those things. We bring it directly to you. And it's got some good stuff on there. Some cowboy steaks, some lamb chops, some really good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. We will have that posted by tomorrow on all of our social media pages. We also are still doing our meal prep. So if you get the pole dance class, holla at me. You get your meal prep, get your pole dance. You'll be ready for Hot Girl Summer this time.
Hey.
So other than that, hey, we appreciate you. Can we give a shout out to our sponsor for this week, please?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Mike.
So Mike, he sponsored this episode and our next episode.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
$25 donation. That'll sponsor the show. We'll shout you out. We'll shout out whatever you want us to shout out. So please keep those donations coming. You can contact either myself or Miss Wanda Miller, or if you want to just send a Cash App, you can send it to $ Chef Dunn 1. That helps us to keep these things going. Let us know how you like the show. We have introduced a few more things as far as lighting, as far as cameras. So let us know how everything is looking. And we look forward to seeing you next Thursday. Be on the lookout. We'll be posting what we'll be preparing. And go ahead and give them your handles one more time, social media. And,
All right. So again, if you are interested in doing Blue Spa and fitness, you are more than welcome to go on Instagram at Blue Spa and Fitness. You can also find myself at Tanera Sims or Thickum Sims on Facebook, at Thickums Faru on Instagram. You can also find the owner, who is Danny Love Young, on Facebook, or at Trickster Blue on Instagram. Look forward to seeing y'all pole with me. Start your pole journey. Have some fun. Come sweat, sexy.
Thank you for sipping and cooking with me. Y'all have a great night.
Hell yeah. I was like, okay, can we stop talking so that when we can eat? Because I want to just eat. This is really, really good.
All right.
We're still on there.